Okay. Go.
Well, this is about mid 95, late 95, early 96. The first UFCs had come out. And I was working security, obviously, and I told everybody I'm 20-something years doing security. I ran into a guy named Remco Cohen. He was head of security at back then it was Chase Bank. It was at 120 Broadway, which was right next to the Trinity Church. And he gave me this card to go down to Brighton Beach and seek out certain guys. And it was the Russian guys that they were bringing in to do the extreme fighting, which ended up getting banned in New York, but they were doing it on the DL. And these Russian guys were like Sambo experts, straight out of the Russian military. Needless to say, me being stupid, I decided to say yes, I'll fight one of them, and got my ass kicked and choked out in about 5.5 minutes. No shame in my game. Those guys were legit, and one of the guys ended up being Igor Zinoviev, who was Extreme Fighting Champion, which was the rival to the UFC back in the mid-90s. Yeah. And Igor ended up beating a guy named Mario Sperry, who was a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guy, who had like 200 straight wins. And those Russian guys were legit, man. They were nice as hell. Talk to them, you could drink with them, but if you had to fight them, they kicked your ass, and they kicked my ass, and no shame in my game to admit it.
I just think it's funny that you somehow stumbled upon a Russian fight club.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
This guy, he used to do all these underground clubs in Chinatown and stuff like that. So he knew, and I told him, I said, I just watched this, and that. So he's like, maybe you'd be interested in this. He slips me the card, and I go, yeah, I'll go. And, you know, as 19 years old at the time, I didn't give a shit. I had no fear. I was single, no kids, no obligations. And I was like, I'm willing to do anything. So I went down there and I got my ass beat. No shame.
Well, you know, it happens.
Just like the same thing, I did Golden Gloves the same exact way. My brother was training to do Golden Gloves, and then in the intervals where my brother stopped training, I was his corner man. When he didn't fight, I would fight, but I never trained. My last fight in the Golden Gloves was in 2005. I drank 7 Coronas at the Copacabana before I got in the ring. And I lost in 45 seconds, but not because the guy knocked me out. What happened was, I let him hit me like 10 times in a row, and then I punched him square in the face. He spun like a top, and I thought I had him, and I charged him. And as I'm charging him to knock him out, I step on his ankle, and I tear the ligaments in my left ankle by stepping on him when I went to counterpunch him. And of course, the New York Athletic Commission doctors immediately stopped the fight. So the greatest thing about that is, the clip in the Daily News in the Golden Gloves, it says da-da-da-da-da, the results, and the results say that I won. It's hilarious. But obviously I tell the people the truth. I ended up losing the fight in 45 seconds. Yeah. Not because